Good morning, guys. And today is 18th of January 2023. And welcome to today's pre-market analysis for Bank Nifty. Let me just quickly switch over to the charts. Let's look at what happened yesterday. Okay, so I hope you're able to see the chart. And, one of the areas, which I was actually looking at is 42,000. So let me just hide the overall the Y profile. But the things which I was looking at is just hold on, having some issues with the Zoom meeting controls. Okay, yeah, this is here. Let me change the color. Okay. So yesterday, what I shared is, the 42,000 as a level is very important for us. And the primary reason is we are seeing supply shutting off, below 42,000 level. Consistently, if you see, we are looking below 42,000 and failing, so we are seeing some sort of reversal. So this gives me an indication that there are some suppliers or the sellers who book from the higher levels are the ones who are booking their profits. So supply is shutting off at this particular level. So immediately, yesterday, when it broke 42,000, I was seeing the reaction at 41,900. And, I was also observing that, 41,800 is getting tagged or not. So yesterday, what I shared is, if we look below and if we should see for continuation, okay. This is where, a single print was created. It looked below 41,900 and I was looking for further continuation to the downside towards 41,800, which did not happen. So this should give you some sort of hint that, okay, buyers are coming in, suppliers, or, the supplies is getting shut off. That's why, the demand is getting generated. And, those who were shorting below 42,000 are the ones who got trapped. And that's why we saw this massive short covering of about 300 or 400 points. So from 41,900 to 41, sort of 300 is where we closed. So overall, just from the inventory check perspective, I am a bit bullish, and my immediate point of reference shifts to 42,300 and 42,500. Okay, so these are the areas where I'm looking. Now let me just enable the OI chart, and let's understand overall from the what are the options data telling us. Okay. So overall, it's pretty evident and it's pretty clear that 42,000 is where. So this is puts and this is calls. Yeah. So the green are the calls and the red are the puts. And overall, if you see, a good amount of puts has been written. Also, there are calls, which is, if you see, there is an increase in the overall writing, and 42,500 is where, a lot of, positions or, where the inventory from the CE is present. So what are the couple of scenarios, what I'm looking at? So first of all is, so we have the single print zone. So there are sell stops. So basically who bought here, they are having their, sell orders here. So first of all, immediately my point shifts to 42,000 and I'll be observing the reaction here. We also have a sort of, not a double distribution, but there are these two balances. So 42,200 is where. So if the option opens within or above 42,000, what I'm expecting is these time point of control to act as a sort of level of support. So if it opens, so let's say assume, so scenario one is it opens here. I'm expecting to go lower, clear the stops, retest, and jump higher, because this is where maximum inventory or inventory is present from the call side, where a lot of shorts have been created. This is scenario number one. Scenario number two is if we open below it, we should see some sort of rejection, some sort of sideways development within this range. So today being Wednesday, we should see some sort of expiry, not expiry, but the premium erosion in play. So expect some sort of choppiness. And if I'm looking at this choppiness, I'll be looking at the IB levels, initial balance high and the initial balance low, and see if I'm able to use that as the levels and use that for the trade opportunities. Okay. But overall, I'm looking that the pre-market to have some, open and the previous day high is where a lot of sell orders are there, and also 42,500 is where a lot of orders are being seen. Okay. Um, Lastly, so I just want to share another chart. This is basically to understand the overall inventory, where I'm seeing the positions are being created. So this is where a lot of buyers or the buy positions are getting created. So 42,160 to 42,040. So this is for me is a buying zone. And this is where the buyers were trapped earlier. This is on the 16th of January. So what I'm expecting is immediately the point of reference is 42,300. Uh, I would see some continuation to the higher side and expecting some sort of responsive selling at this level. So for me, 42,300, 42,200 are the levels which I'll be looking at. So this is where basically this is nothing but the area where the buyers and sellers, they had a good fight, and who won. So ultimately this is where the buyers won, the sellers lost, and this is where, so if the auction comes within this, expect some sort of choppiness, and this is the level where, so this is 42,100 is where I'm expecting some sort of bounce back and continuation to the higher side. So uh, you know expecting, so I'm not in terms of clear in terms of, so I'm not in the prediction business. I don't know where the overall market will open. But looking at the Dow Jones, and currently, so if you see, it went from negative and currently the futures is trading in overall positive. Rest of the markets are also positive. So Nikkei, so the Japan, I think there's an event happening today, wherein let me just quickly check the economic calendar. Uh, so today, 10, okay, so this is for the US, but yeah, so from Japan, I think there are some numbers which are going to come out. So that's why Nikkei is the one which is currently trading in the positive side. Hang Seng is still pretty flat. Dow Jones is pretty flat. But yeah, so keep an eye out in terms of and look at the overall pre-market data, because that will give me some more clues. Okay. So with that, ending this session, if you like it, do let me know. I open the comment section again, and let me know if you want to connect this Saturday, this weekend, which is on 21st of January, and let me know, if you'd like to have a live session, and we can do a live Q&A or any of the analysis, or we can go through your set of questions. Okay. So thank you again. Stay tuned, and I'll see if I'm able to find any trade opportunities. So take care. Thank you. Have a safe trading day, and look out, observe the levels which I've shared. Thank you. Bye.